We are celebrating July 4th today with a meal that couldn't be more American. We're talking barbecue.
Yes, and the folks over at Mission Barbecue are here to also salute the men and women who protect, serve, and save our community. We have Tanya Sloan and Steve Sullivan here who are doing just that while serving up some great barbecue favorites. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th, everybody.
So I'm so excited to have you on our July 4th show because I love the mission of Mission Barbecue. So explain again what it is and what's so special about what you guys are doing.
Well, our mission is to honor and serve and support our American heroes. So we give back to the fire, police, and first responders, and also to Special Warriors Operations Foundation.
I love that. And by the way, every day at the restaurant, when you're not open today because you're letting your family and friends be with others today. But what do you do at the restaurant every day?
Every single day at noon, we stop and celebrate and sing the national anthem.
You sing? Do you sing too?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Nice.
Yes, I do.
You sing and you cook.
Yes,
What are you
ma'am.
cooking for us today?
Today we're cooking our North Carolina pulled pork sandwich, and we can step right into that right now, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Right here we've got our pulled pork. A couple tips at home.
North Carolina?
It is our cold slaw. It's our homemade. All our food is homemade, handcrafted. We have no freezers or microwaves,
And it's delicious.
it's very delicious.
So again, North Carolina, and I know I spent about 6 years in North Carolina. We're very picky about our barbecue. It's got to have coleslaw on it.
Correct. And all our meats are smoked in our restaurants all day, every day. So what you see right here is our pulled pork. You see how it's pulled. At home, you really don't want to pull this pork and make it completely shredded. You can see the different colors. You can see the smoke ring, the bark, as well as the natural color of the pork. So as we lead into making this North Carolina pulled pork sandwich, what you want to try to do is you want to try to get to the bottom of that, because at home a lot of times you pull from the top and it's really, really dry, so all the moisture sits to the bottom. So as you pull this and you kind of get a lot of that good hot pork at the bottom and the moisture, you know, for us we set it into these cups to,
I was going to say, I thought we were making a sandwich.
Yeah,
What's the cup for?
The cup is to maintain that shape, because if you made this sandwich and pulled that pork there, it would just fall all over the plate.
That's a common problem every day when we're making the.
As we make that shape, that is how we hold our sandwiches together. And then on top of that, what makes it
so simple.
one of my favorites is this, our homemade cold slaw. That we top right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we
That's
set
since
it
4th of July right there.
Wow.
Sparks going off.
with our
I love
orange
it.
bun. And one of our most popular side items is our Maggie's mac and cheese. And Tanya's going to scoop it up right here for us.
So all the good stuff baked right on the top there.
It is our #1 selling side item. As you can tell by the cheese.
You can see all the cheese here.
We have 5 cheeses inside this Maggie's mac and cheese, and we top it with our panko breadcrumbs.
Oh, that's a good tip.
And that would be our North Carolina
Go
style.
ahead. Can we just toss that over here? I'll go ahead. You're going to go into the brisket too, right?
But, you know, we really want to hit on some of our 7 homemade sauces you'll find on every single one of our tables. This is our North Carolina vinegar. What you want to try to do is shake this up. It is one of my favorite sauces, especially with the North Carolina pulled pork sandwich. And you really see how all those spices and seasonings in there are mixing up in those with that vinegar. And you just want to, as you get home, you just want to, or even in our restaurants, just douse that with that vinegar. And then that is the wow factor.
Yep, that's the wow factor. That's the North Carolina wow factor.
That is the North Carolina wow factor right there.
Hey, we only have about a minute left, and we need to get to this brisket.
Let's get to the brisket, so we're going to kind of roll right in.
We saved the best for last, did we not?
Power of TV. Kind of move a little bit fast here. This is our brisket. You see that it's wrapped in paper. The reason why we wrap it in paper is to retain the moisture.
Oh, wow, look at that.
So as I pull this out of the paper, fold this up.
Man, oh man.
Carve this up really, really quick. And so what you see is anytime you're seasoning our pork or brisket, you want to make sure you have even seasoning. Always start with the bottom, work your way to the top.
Wow.
And as you trim it, you always want to trim it with the grain.
Okay.
And so as you cook this, everything is slowly cooked. Excuse me. Okay. And we cook everything about 225 degrees. So there's 2 parts to the brisket. You got your moist and you got your lean.
I don't know if I've ever seen it broken down like this.
At the same time, what we're going to do is I'm going to leave the moist right there. We're going to work into our lean since time is a factor. And as we cut nice thin pieces, you're going to see this lay out on our trays.
Yeah.
like this. And
Plate
this
it
would
up,
be
serve it up.
our half pound of our our lean brisket. And it'll be trayed up, served with our Maggie's mac and cheese, our cornbread. That would
This
be our.
is America, folks.
Yes. And we got a little bit of time. You know, thing you can't forget is the moist brisket. The moist brisket is something that's totally different. It's the fat content that's inside the top of that brisket that breaks down. And once it breaks down, you can see all the different moistures and different cut of this brisket. It's very important at the house that you cut and trim the fat out of this before you serve it to your guests.
Okay.
So with our carvers at all our Mission barbecues, we take pride in taking everything out and taking our craftsmanship very seriously. Thank you very
And
much.
deliciously.
I'm kind of cutting and talking at the same time.
It's already
So- but
we're
can tell
eating. I think we kind of we're still diving into this mac and cheese.
Well, you're probably going to
can't
dive
even
into this,
imagine.
but
Oh, yeah,
you can
we
take
are.
a look at the moist here. You look at the smoke ring. You look at the bark. It's totally it's one of our most flavorful proteins on our menu is the moist brisket.
Okay.
So it's something you definitely want to ask for it when you come into our restaurants.
Yeah, we do. Mission Barbecue. You guys have several locations, really across the state,
Yes.
but here in the Tampa Bay area.
We have 2 in Tampa, one off of West Waters, and also off of Brisbane Downs.
All right, guys. Thank you
Thank you
so
very much
much.
for having
Happy
us today.
4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Be safe out there.